Yo guys, how's it going? We are back for another episode of our Brentford career mode, where today we have got a game in the Championship against Barnsley, and then let's have a look, a game against Crystal Palace, a fellow team that got relegated last year. So there's only 2 games in this episode, but there will be 3 games in the episode, the next episode. But let's get into this first game against Barnsley and see what the boys can do. And here we are, boys, at home at the G-Tech Community Stadium. Let's get into this one against Barnsley and hopefully keep pushing forward for that promotion fight back into the Premier League. Let's go. Alright, big throw out as well. Right, if Fosu can get on the run here, he didn't really make the run, but he's on the ball now, cuts inside, beautifully done, play the ball through, beautiful ball, takes the shot, and that is tragic. If he took that with his right foot there, he might have had a chance, took it with his left, and splayed it wide of the post. That was poor. Should have took it with his right there. And here we go, back underway, charging down the man already, just not quite on it quick enough this time, but we are okay. That was a beautiful pass there, and we are a man light at the back again. Not great positioning, but that was a good block in the end. We'll take this round. No, we won't at all. And that is straight through the centre, and it's a good save in the end by the keeper. Very lucky there. He's took on the man, and it's a good interception again from Adramola. Right, Fosu on the counter-attack though. If we can outpace the man, that will be beautiful. And he can. Can he get the shot off? He can, but it's saved by the keeper. That is half-time, boys. We have gone in at 0-0 after the first half. It was not the greatest of first half performances. Only a couple shots at goal. It was a little bit of a slow one, but hopefully we can start to get our foothold in the game in the second half. We'll play it out to Adramola. If he can whip a ball in, that was not a good cross at all in the end. If we can try and get on the end of this with De Silva, not really working out either at the moment. Spread to the opposite side, as Stevens has been the man that they've been beating more often than Adramola. As Cadden drives the ball out wide, and they still have it outside. It's a poor piece of defending so far from Stevens, and we have gone 1-0 down. Devante Cole with the goal, and I think that is their only shot at goal so far this game. They've managed to put it in the back of the net, dinks it over Cox in goal, and it was not great defending. Again, Stevens is the man that's getting caught out. Adramola has looked comfortable out on that left hand side, but on the right hand side, Stevens has just not looked comfortable at all this game, and it's not the greatest of finishes from Devante, but Cox I think should have done better there. Right now we're trying to find gaps, and they're just not being found whatsoever, and it's looking like a second goal could be inbound here as Adramola sprints out wide. He has been done this time though. Centre back into position. If we can get where is everyone going here? This is an absolute, that was terrible defending, everyone all over the place, but luckily for us, Cox does make the save. Stevens to Pinnock. Pinnock, if he can give the ball out to Jones here, if he can try and blitz past his man, which is exactly what he's done here, gets himself into the box, into a threatening position, he's played it into the striker, but it's a good save in the end. That was nice play, and that is exactly what we need at the minute with Jones. Good equaliser for us, but Adramola picks up the ball. Only a couple minutes left of the half and the game, and Fosu has very, very clearly messed that one up. Adramola needs to get out there again. Can't quite do so at the minute. There's so much space again at the back for the team, and they've raced free into the box. It's a very good save that time from Cox, but it's still losing 1-0. It's not good enough. It's a good cross, good header in the end, and it is coming to Fosu. I would have preferred Jones up there, but it's came to Fosu, who is actually managed to get free of Williams here. He's bragging him back though. He's still beating his man. He's still going, still charging Fosu, and he's put it at goal, but it's a good save by the keeper. Right, Fosu whipping the corner in this time. It's a good cross again, but this time it's not worked out. If we can get it back out to Fosu, we have done. Back into the box. It's a driven cross this time, but Bidstrup collects, has a go, has a go and puts it in as well. A absolute blinder of a finish to get us back level. What a finish from Bidstrup. Who would have pictured that happening? Because definitely not me. It is going to finish the game as a draw after we've just managed to put that into the back of the net. But the Danish man in the centre collects the ball after the clearance. I just had a go for the fact that that was going to be my last go at goal anyway. And he's found it into the top corner. What a finish from Bidstrup. And that was in fact full time. We've managed to get a point out of the game. And it's a lucky point at the end of the day because we did not do well in that game really. Didn't create enough chances. The ones that we did create, we just didn't put good enough efforts at goal, especially in the first half. We probably should have led by a goal after in the first half, but didn't manage to do so. The goal we conceded was sloppy. Cox, I reckon, should have done better there. We should have done better. Stevens was very lacking today, but Bidstrup managed to claw it out of the bag in literally the 92nd minute and get us back on level terms for a point. Right, post-match interview with Pirlo this time. Let's see what they are asking. Were you grateful to scrape a draw at the end? I like a team that never gives up. Exactly, and this is exactly what Bidstrup did. Didn't see an end to the game and put it into the back of the net. But you must have expected a win today. Are you disappointed with the results? I am a little bit for the fact that I thought I'd come in and at least we shouldn't have conceded the way we did at the end of the day. We shouldn't have disregarded our opponents really. And was there just no way past Cadden today? There is no way past the whole of their midfield and defence, to be honest. But it's just, like I say, the only goal we had was the one that we put from outside the area. So, yeah. Right then, so just back, we have obviously this transfer offer for Canos. We have a transfer for me possibly going through as well. And we also have an offer for Norgard that looks like that's going through on a loan. We then have just got a loan to buy from Sporting Lisbon for Strakosha. But what I am going to do is delegate that to a normal loan for a year, because I don't want to let him out. I don't want to sell him at the end of the day. Right then, 2 player chats after that. So I've not really been enjoying my football lately, boss. I'm actually glad you're thinking about loaning me out. I'm just trying to get all the better players out of the club for the year, so they ain't got to play in lower league football at the end of the day. Just means I can keep those players. Right then, so we have Canos has been sold, and then we've got a couple loan agreements reached and a transfer offer for Pinnock as well. Don't know whether I want to sell Pinnock, I'm not going to lie to you, but if we get, we'll go for, let's be greedy, let's go for 10. And see what they say. If they reject it, it's not going to make much of a difference. But Strakosha going out on a year-long loan, as well as Norgard, both of them going to Sporting Lisbon for Strakosha and PSV for Villarreal for Norgard. And for our second and final game of today's episode, we have Crystal Palace, who have won 3 from 3 so far this season. We are currently 17th in the league after 1 win, 1 draw and 1 loss. Obviously the loss came against the other Premier League side that got relegated last year in Leicester, obviously when I was manager for most of the season until right at the end. And then Palace came down as well. 2 of those sides, obviously Brentford this season are doing very well in real life, so I'd say all 3 teams really shouldn't have got relegated, but obviously Brentford on this game are not as good as other teams, which is fair enough, but Palace and Leicester should have been well up there and no problems for the danger zone. But 2 teams, like I say, that shouldn't have really came down at least, and they're both bossing it in the league so far, I believe, first and second. Yep, so Leicester in first, but they have lost a game now, and Palace are 3 from 3. Probably going to make it 4 from 4 in this game, because I am not exactly confident. Let's go for it. And here we are, all eyes on Wilfried Zaha, who is still at Crystal Palace now in the Championship. Scored 3 from 3 so far in this season, looking very good. He's going to be very difficult to stop today. We have taken Stevens off though for Roeslev. We've took Adramola off. No, we haven't. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. We've brought Rico Henry on just for the fact that he looked a little bit tired, so we gave him a rest. We have also taken off Pinnock, who might be going out on loan. No, might be being sold, so we've brought in Akpan for this game. And a couple of other changes as well, with Augustin coming on up front, and also one of our youth academy players. No, he isn't youth academy. He's a player that I've brought in as a free agent. 16 years old, 60 overall, out on the left wing for Fosu because he was a bit tired as well. So let's hope this team can put in a decent performance. Here we go, boys. Back underway. Let's hope that we can get through a decent position here, because we really need to put in some better performances so far. Rico Henry has already given the ball away. We struggled against Palace last season with Leicester, so and that is the reason why. They are already 1-0 up 2 minutes into the game. It is Wilfried Zaha bagging his fourth goal in 4 games. And that did not take the lad long, did it? Really did not take him long. Look at that. They just passed their way through our side with pure and utter ease there. No one tracks Zaha. Through on goal. Cox probably should have done better, but it's into the back of the net and we're 1-0 down within 2 minutes. If Augustin has the pace, he doesn't really, but Ali has done really well and unfortunately couldn't get the ball back to De Silva, who he really played well there, to be fair. He did very well to break free of the defenders, but couldn't quite put anything on the end of it. This is not looking great as Ferguson out on that left-hand side. Can we stop it? Not really. It's into the box. It's looking dangerous. It's a good save from Cox. The boys having a bit of issue out there at the moment. Not looking great in the new league. And it's right now with Zaha again. And that is tragic goalkeeping from Cox. That was nothing to do with Zaha's quality. That was just shocking keeping. He dove way before Zaha even took the shot there. As you'll see, as the ball comes into the box, look at how early he dives. He hadn't even tried to take a shot at the point where he dives. That was tragic, honestly. That was tragic. He was lucky to get that close to the ball. Zaha booted the ball at him and he still missed it. It's absolutely tragic the way this team's playing at the moment. There's nothing I can do to change the way this game's going to go. And he's going to get a first half hat-trick. That was lucky. We got oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. 3-0. No, Cox has made the save. I'm not confident in this team at all. Ferguson driving forward again. There should be a yellow card waiting for the Palace. I think it was Zaha, to be fair. And I'll be very happy if I can get him a red card. Jesus, right. Ferguson, again, charging forward down that right-hand side. Can we get the ball back? No, we can't. I thought we had there, but unfortunately not. And there we go. Good tackle. Still not got the ball. This is tragic. And Cox, why did you struggle so much with that? It was Zaha that got that yellow card. 2-0 down at half-time, boys. Not looking great at all at the moment. Like I say, this man has just caused us way too many issues so far. Not looked good at all with defensive. We haven't looked threatening when we've came forward. At least in the game against Leicester, we actually looked quite decent when we came forward. This game, we have had absolutely nothing. And it is not looking great for this side at the moment. Roeslev to Bidstrup, if we can play this from Makoma out wide to Rico, which is a nice pass there, whip this into the centre. That is a driving cross, and Augustin still managed to put that wide. That was he couldn't have expected a better cross there. Play it inside to Gilbert. Gilbert is still going here. Gilbert, can he turn the man? He can, but he's not done well there at all. He got the turn off, and Hughes is now racing free of everyone. Now it's to Zaha. We've got to be careful now. This is the man I'm so worried about at the moment. And it doesn't matter because he's played it through to Ward. but that was a tragic effort at goal. De Silva now on it again. Just so much it's just so congested in the centre, and that is poor. That has absolutely minced us here. Elise to give the ball into the back of the net. That was a beautiful save there from Cox. He should have been putting that in the back of the net there, Elise, but he didn't manage to do so. And it's still 2-0. Can play it over the top though to Ricky J. Jones. He's done well, but unfortunately Ali's reaction's just not there to follow up. And Richards on the ball, out to Smith Rowe. It's inside now to Zaha. Zaha again looking decent. Good tackle from Bidstrup, not quite working out at the moment. Not getting any tackles in it either at the moment. And Zaha going for the hat-trick, and it's a good save again from Cox. Corner, Zaha's whipped it in. Good header clear, but it's not good enough because it's only went to Elise again. Gilbert has tried to get back. Why is there so much space again on the edge of the box? And it is another good save from Cox. Zaha once more. Plays the ball short once more. If we can get a tackle in, that would be beautiful. At the moment, we cannot. It's into the box. It's looking dangerous. It's a very lucky save that time from Cox. Roeslev plays it up to Bidstrup. If we can find the ball off here to Gilbert, which we can do. Jones, again, it's just not happening for us as Zaha plays the ball forward, looking for the wing. He's outpaced Agron. It's played inside. It's going to be 3 for the end of the half and end of the match. No, it isn't. It's straight at the keeper. But that is how the game ends anyway. A 2-0 defeat. Only a point out of 6 that we could have got in this episode. It was never looking good from the very start of this game against Crystal Palace. We just looked like the second best side the whole of that game. Did not look comfortable at all. And yeah, it proved at the end of the day we'd lost the game 2-0. Just not good enough attacking wise at the minute. That's the issue. Defensively, we didn't look good in that game. But the last game, I don't think we looked too bad defensively. It's just attacking, we are not doing good enough. And a post-match interview after that game. Let's see what they are asking. Why did you leave young Coombs out? Why would I play him at the moment? Not to be horrible, but why would I play him at the moment, especially for that game? But what do you think went wrong today? We didn't look good at all over the whole field today. We looked like we were the second best side. Nothing we could have done. Nothing seemed to go right for your team today. What was the problem? We just didn't cope defensively, and that is very, very, very true. But like I say, even if we had a couple of attacks, it might have evened it out a bit, but it just was not good enough at all. Right then, so after that game, we have seen that Mee has been sold, and we've got 2 more loan offers. One for Sebastian Anderson, shall I say. They want a loan to buy with him. I didn't mean to do that. I keep forgetting to press delegate. Right, we'll accept the loan to buy, so it means he'll go out. A 2-year loan. You might be retired in 2 years, mate, but 64-10, not a chance. 80-20. 70-30. I'm still sticking with 80-20, mate, because I do not want to be paying this man's wages. And 1 million. Let's give him 1.5, because at the end of the day, I don't really care how much I get for him as long as he's gone. Get 4% sell-on clause. I'll accept it, but I know I ain't going to get that sell-on clause anyway. And Stevenson from Burnley has got an offer, but I am not letting him go out on loan because he's basically our main right-back at the moment. And here we are. So, 2 player chats. Mads Beck Sorensen is the man just message saying, I know that eventually you're going to look at a new centre back, but I think I can do the job in the position if you give me the chance. It'll take some hard work, let's say that. And then this next game is important for our season boss. I feel like I'm really good. He wants a game. You'll get your chance. I'll give him a game. Let's quickly alter the squad just before we end the episode for the start of the next one. Put this man back in. We will put... You know what? Bidstrup's a little tired, so we'll put Yarmouk in there for him. We'll then bring Fosu back in for Ali. I'm also going to take Augustin off and keep Young Combs on the on there. We've then got Presley there, who played quite well last season in a couple of games, but it is what it is for now. We'll leave Gilbert on there, I think. We will leave the squad. Other than that, actually Henry has to come off. Adramola can come on. Pinnock will play Sorensen for this game. How old is he? He's only 24, so it's not too bad. We'll play him for Agron this game. And then the last one we'll do is... Shall we play this man instead of Stevens? How old is Stevens? They're both the same age. Let's play this man instead, just to give him a game. Right then, guys, so that is the end of today's episode. In the next episode, as you would have seen at the start, we have a game against Stoke at home in the league. We have Huddersfield away in the league as our last game, and in the middle we have ourselves an away cup fixture at the King Power against Leicester City. But that is where we're going to end today's episode, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next episode, boys. Peace.
Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me.